All right, everybody. Welcome to the HITI pregame show and a happy Tuesday to you wherever you may be. It's the Angels taking on the Astros, second game of the three-game series coming up here at 6:38. A reminder for those of you going, there's a cooler bag giveaway, and Otani's on the mound, so the best of both worlds there. So hopefully everyone gets a notification. And again, the second game of the three-game series last night was it felt like one of those games last year they were going to lose, but they were able to fight with the Astros, uh, move it all the way tied at fourth in the bottom of the eighth. Brandon Drury tripled in a Rendon uh, to get a 5-4 lead, and Esteves shut down the door and got his eighth save. The win was to Matt Moore. He pitched a well of eighth inning. Sandoval, I know he wanted to go more. He did what he could. Unfortunately, he gets a no decision. He's kind of been bit by that for a while now. I know his record is good, but it just seems like that for him is that he gets the unfortunate ruling at the end of the games. Either he walks too much, but yesterday he did give up 4 runs, 7 hits, 2 strikeouts, but he didn't walk any. Then Matt Moore came in to shut down the door, and then Estevez did as well. So Sandoval going 6 and 1/3. You're hoping he would do a little, uh, go a little better, go a little longer, I should say. But the pitch count got up there, I believe. Yeah, so that was unfortunate. I'll tell you what, I did like the Angels hitting on Hunter Brown, the young rookie pitcher. He gave up 9 hits and 4 runs. He gave up a home run there to Renfro there in I believe it was the first inning, and that was good to see there that they were able to hit on him as much as they could, and again get a 6-4 win um, over the Astros. That was much needed because again, like I mentioned, it felt like that was a game last year that they didn't they didn't win at all, and they would just go away with their tail between their legs, honestly. So the Angels get the win. They go to 20-16. Houston last night lost their 17-18 now, and so that's coming into today's game. They're at 6:30 again. Right-hander Shohei Otani, 4-0. He'll be starting for the Angels. The right-hander, of course, 2.54 ERA, 39 innings pitched, 11 earned runs, 16 hits, 59 strikeouts. He's way up there. 18 walks, and this will be his eighth start. His last start was the 3rd of May, so last Wednesday in St. Louis. He got a no decision, unfortunately. He went 5 innings, 5 hits, 4 runs, 1 walk, but he struck out a cool 13, which is amazing. So, he had those negative numbers, but the one number stands out for strikeouts. 97 miles per hour fastball. He could rev it up to 102. As Todd Fox mentioned last week. 89 miles per hour changeup, 76 miles per hour curveball, 83 miles per hour slider, and he also has that sweeper, and then the 90 miles per hour cutter. For the Astros, he's really good. Framber Valdez, the lefty. He's 29 years of age. He was born in the Dominican Republic back in 1993, and he made his major league debut in 2018. He's 2-4 this year, which is kind of a surprise. The Astros themselves are scuffling. He has a 2.60 ERA, 45 innings pitched, 42 hits, 45 strikeouts, 13 earned runs, and 2 walks given up. So good strike to walk ratio there. This will be his 8th start. As Valdez last Wednesday on the 3rd, as well as Otani pitched then versus San Francisco there at Minute Maid Park. He got the loss. He went 6 innings, gave up 5 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, and 8 strikeouts. Valdez with a 95 miles per hour fastball, 84 miles per hour cutter, 90 miles per hour changeup, and a 79 miles per hour curveball. Now, I got to tell you about 714 Tickets, the sponsor here on the Hill of the Infield. I just referred to someone to 714 Tickets, and they bought tickets for today's game. right between first and home. So section 223, and they got a good deal on the price of it. And like I mentioned, with 714 tickets all the time, the price you see is the price you're going to pay. Nothing more, nothing less. So that's great to see. So if you're looking for Angel tickets, they're right across the street from the Honda Center. If you're looking for NBA playoff tickets, it's right there. Lakers trying to get to the conference finals and look for tickets there. Also, other baseball teams in the league, check that out as well. Concert and theater tickets as well. It's all happening there. So look no further than 714 tickets. No hidden fees or surprises at checkout, like I mentioned, and use the code HITI, HITI, for 10% off. Make sure you do that whenever you go to find tickets. Go to HITI or put that HITI code in for 10% off at 714 tickets in the checkout. And then you'll be in a monthly drawing. At the end of the month, there will be a one lucky person to get a jersey they want or one we already have. And then, not only that, on your purchase, you get $5 cash back. So that's going to be great. Please check out 714 tickets there, and then check out the HITI podcasts. There's new ones every week all around the network here, and then find us on our socials, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and here on YouTube. Okay, so let's get to the starting lineups. Again, this game on Bally's, AT&T, Sportsnet, SW, and then MLB Network for the on today, unless you're in the local area. So I'm going to try to rush this out because we have another podcast coming up soon. So the lineups, let me go through these. Mauricio Dubon will lead off at second base. Batting second for the Astros, Alec Bregman, the third baseman. He's back at third. Batting third in the DH today, Jordan Alvarez. Batting fourth is Jose Brie, the first baseman. Batting fifth is Kyle Tucker in right field. Batting sixth is Jeremy Pena, the shortstop. And batting seventh is Chris Julks. He's out in left field today. Batting eighth is Jake Myers, the center fielder. And then batting ninth, the former Halo, Martin Maldonado. He's really good in catching and then in calming the pitchers down, giving them confidence of what to throw. So it's really good to see Maldonado in the lineup if you're the starting pitcher for the Astros. For the Angels, they'll lead off with Taylor Ward in left, Mike Trout in center. Batting third and pitching is Shohei Ohtani. Batting fourth is Rendon at third base. Batting fifth is Hunter Renfroe in right. He had a busy night with all those left-handed batters. Chasing balls behind him, in front of him, all over the place in right field. Batting sixth, Brennan Drury, the second baseman. Batting seventh, Gio Urshela, first base. And then batting eighth is someone came up from the taxi squad, and then he was thrusted into the lineup because Chad Wallach has a neck injury, and he'll be out. Let's see. He'll be out 7-day IL. Yeah, 7-day IL for him. There's some other news in there. So Chris Oakey, again, will be the catcher for the Angels tonight. We'll get to know him as we go. He was a former Cincinnati Red. And then batting ninth is Zach Neto, the shortstop, smooth at short. So that news to tell you about. The Angels, they made some transactions today. They selected the contract of Chris Oakey. They recalled Jimmy Herget from AAA Salt Lake City. I think that was much needed. Again, Chad Wallach on the 7-day IL. And then they designated Cesar Valdez for assignment, just like that. Also, some news. Sam Blum has a couple of notes. Jose Suarez will be shut down for about a month with shoulder inflammation. There was no structural damage, fortunately, for Jose. And then Jarrett Walsh maybe will begin some form of rehab assignment over the weekend. It might be, in Salt Lake City or it might be in the affiliate, be at an affiliate, or he might see some live pitching, um, in practice. So simulation game, I think they call that. I'm out of whack there. So that's your news, your transactions for the Angels. So right now, let's go to some scores. Excuse me, that is going on right now. Some finals, if any. No, one game was delayed because of weather. White Sox at Kansas City. No finals right now, but some scores. Cleveland leads Detroit 2-0, bottom of the eighth in Cleveland. The Rockies lead the Pirates 10-1. It's stretch time at PNC in Pittsburgh. Going to the eighth, it's 4-2 Baltimore leading Tampa Bay. That's going to be a great series there. Bottom of the sixth, the Reds leads the Mets 7-2 in Cincinnati. The Phillies lead the Blue Jays in Philadelphia, bottom of the sixth. The Yankees lead Oakland 5-2 in the Bronx, bottom of the fifth there. 5-1 Braves leading the Red Sox. Pavetta got into some trouble right away in that first inning. That's in the bottom of the fourth. And then 4-1 Cardinals leading the Cubs at Wrigley. The Cardinals are threatening here. And that's, of course, Wilson Contreras coming back to where he used to play. The Padres are in Minnesota. They lead 1-0, bottom of the fourth. The Dodgers lead 4-0 in Milwaukee, bottom of the third. So later on at 6:40, we have the Rangers and Mariners in Seattle, the Marlins and Diamondbacks. At 6:45, the Nationals and Giants. And, of course, the Angels and the Astros at 6:38. Ohtani on the mound for the Angels and Valdez for Houston. Should be an awesome pitching matchup there. So let's read some of these comments, and good that we have some. Hopefully more people can join in coming up whenever we do these shows. So Big Hammer saying, yo, Robert chiming in. Hey, Rob, how are you? Big Hammer said, we better hit Valdez. And yeah, I would, excuse me, certainly want that. Hammer also saying, I surfed today. James Malou shouting out me, and shout out to you. He's headed out to the game now. So be sure to get your cooler bag. And then Big Hammer saying, yeah and yay. I think we'll end it here. Quick pregame show here. I will be back with you on Friday against when the Angels go to Cleveland, and for that weekend series, and then 4 with Baltimore. Then the Angels are back home, 3 with Minnesota, 3 with Boston, 3 with Miami, and then back on the road at the south side of Chicago. Robert also puts up a question here. Here we go. The question of the day, which Fernando has been just knocking out of the park, baseball pun. Yesterday's of Phil Nevin's grade as manager so far this season, I'm guessing. What's your take? Excuse me. I think the tough part, if you look at his situation, he is he's on a 1-year deal, very expendable. So the pressure is on you right away, knowing that the organization can get rid of you at any point. So if he's nervous to make some moves, and also I would understand that. And also, I heard from other shows or other podcasts saying that, Artie stepped in to stop Perry from manipulating moves that Nevin, doesn't want to do, and what Nevin wants to do. So I think I enjoy that part about it, that Nevin gets to do what he wants to do. So right now, though, I think he's trying to get the bullpen together. He's trying to have a set bullpen. I guess Estevez now is the closer. Moore is the 8th inning guy. But the lineup, maybe he's being told what to do and all that. But with Nevin, maybe I'll give him right now a B-, just because it's a lot to manage. If you ever been a manager, you'll get ulcers. And yeah, I'll just go B minus for now because the Angels are, 4 games above 500. I mean, yes, he's had some questionable managerial moves, but I think everyone has. And then he's been dealt with a lot of injuries when you think about it. That can be an excuse right there. So that's what I think. Try to hear. Shout out to you saying Nevin's grade to him is a C plus, and I don't mind that either. It gives room for improvement, and then and that's fine with me because excuse me, the team's just trying to improve throughout. So I think those are very respectable grades that many of people put in the comments on Instagram and on uh, I think Twitter got some run as well. Uh, Try to hear David Rosca saying it's all about the Angels. I do like your picture there of the defunct Montreal Expos. Try to hear also saying his use of the bullpen and lineup has been questionable. Yeah, I can tell you this at least he's a fiery guy as well. So I like that about him. I think that kind of endeared me to like him a little more. He'll get in players' faces. He'll either calm them down or try to pump them up, like we saw with Suarez a lot. And then with the lineup, at least he stopped putting what was it, Otani and Trout. Instead, he has Trout and Otani. So that's really good because Trout has seen better pitches. That's what I've thought about the lineup there. And then you get a mix of guys, 4, 5, 6, where they're interchangeable, and you're just hoping to get something from the bottom of the lineup. So, and it changes every day with all of these injuries. So, and it's going to be a interesting month or so with all these tough games already here and coming up. All right, so I'm going to end the pregame here. It's been fun. Angels and Astros again. Otani on the mound against Framber Valdez, the world champions at the Big A tonight. So everyone take care and be sure to look out for 714 tickets and the Todd Fox post-game show right after the game. So everyone take care and go Halos.